Okay, let's talk about No Man's Sky. Well, we
No
actually
Man's Sky. How about No Man Cares?
well,
Or
that's
how about One Man Sky? Because it's only one man and no multiplayer or anything.
how long did it take for you to think of that?
5 seconds.
Oh wow. Okay, I thought you had wrote it down and was.
Just now while I was saying it, I
Mm,
was thinking it,
well,
and so I said it.
you're so talented. So yeah, you're absolutely right. The game was a flop. I was super stoked about it. Got it on day one. In fact, I was so stoked about it, I bought it for you on day one.
I
Um,
know. I was so excited that you bought me a game. I was like, "Oh man, we're gonna be able to play this together," because I am so excited to play games with you, Mike.
I'm not sure if that's sarcasm, but I'm gonna keep going. We actually play games almost every night together. So anyhow, it was a complete flop. Nothing that they said was in it. I didn't think it was going to be multiplayer to begin with. I thought that there's a small chance that it could be multiplayer from what the creator said. So they gave me that little false hope. So we get the game. There's nothing to do. I mean, it's pretty cool. Going into the atmosphere, going into a planet. Checking out the animals, realizing it's too cold to be on that planet, then you're dying, so you have to get back in your your ship and fly away. Kind of tedious. Very plain, very boring, nothing to do. So they were like, I'm sorry, let's do some updates. So the first update they did, they let you have the most generic type of base building possible in a game. You have a certain amount of pieces that you can make buildings that are just like the pre-existing buildings that are already there. So it's like, okay, well, I thought this was going to be here day one, and I thought it was going to be more of a crafting system. Um, Now you just get these pieces like it's no more than Fallout 4. I don't know if you remember the base building in Fallout 4. It's not even that big. It's worse than that. Um, and now they have ground vehicles, so you can drive drive on the surface of the planets, which seems like it's pretty cool. I haven't checked it out. It's obviously a free update. If we ever decide to put that game back in, we can definitely look into it. But is it just a little, too late? I mean, are gamers really going to come back to this and play it?
I would think that in a event of No Man's Sky, I look at it a little like a bad girlfriend. You go on a first date, or not even that. Let's say it's a blind date. You
Mm-hmm.
know, your friend is all like, "Man, you've got to check this out. It is great. I'm going to set you up. You're going to love it." And then you get it, and then you're like, "Wow, that was wow. This is what you think of me, huh? You're going to hook me up with this?"
That's Baby D.
And then your friend's all like, "Yeah, well, it seemed better on paper." And then um, you're like, "Well, maybe I'll stick with it for a little bit." And then you're like, "You know what? I'm done with this." And then the bad girlfriend's like, "You know what? I can change. I can be better." And you're like, "Whatever. I'm lonely and desperate, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it again. So let's see what you've updated and give it another go." I think a lot of people, if they haven't already traded the game in, that they are going to probably do the update and
Mm-hmm.
play it again, just because they feel like, well, I've already invested X amount of money and time. If they've updated it and they've added all this stuff, maybe it's what I hoped it was to begin with. And then you realize you bought an engagement ring and spent 2 months' salary for nothing.
I have never seen a video game be compared with a relationship quite like that before. I applaud you. That was really good and pretty much on target. I mean, I feel the same exact way. Um, I haven't traded it in because I have an addiction to keeping everything that I buy. It's called hoarding.
Yeah. I actually go to bars and the bartender's like, "You look so sad. What is wrong?" And I say, "No Man's Sky, that bitch."
Well, it's still lingering, still hurtful for you. Well, hopefully you can get over that. Did you trade it in?
No, I still have it. I mean, because I got it for free. So, I mean,
Do you trade in games?
no, I try not to trade in
Yeah, I
games.
don't either. But okay, well, yeah, I don't. I don't see myself jumping back in it anytime soon. Checking the
No,
updates.
I was going to let Ryan do that, and then when Ryan tries it, if he likes it, then maybe I'll do it.
Yeah, we'll
But
coax him into doing it.
I figure he'll be our um, like test dummy with that, the
Hmm.
crash test dummy. I don't know what's. Hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's. I guess we're gonna check if she's doing better now. I guess in your analogy, but I'm not going back to it anytime soon. So you guys have fun with it.
No, no, Ryan has fun with it, and then maybe we'll jump back into it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna wait for a couple more updates when they start adding the things that I want to see, like gigantic dinosaurs and a point to the game. Then I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play ET on the Atari instead because I hear that's more fun.
It might be. We will probably have to stream that next. So
Do you have that game?
yeah, I do have ET.
That's funny. It's
Yeah.
like rated the worst game ever.
Yeah, well, it's buried in a landfill. I mean, not mine, but a bunch of them. They
Yeah, I
had a
read that.
documentary
They
on it.
found a whole bunch. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
That's exciting.